And joining us now from Sacramento is Mr. Donald Smith. He's the CEO of Mavric Media. Don, welcome back to the program.
Hey, Don. Good to be back today.
Well, now, what's new at the company since you and I last spoke?
Well, last week, it was great to be down in Southern California. We showed everyone the Mavric Matchbox. So since last week, we've actually put this thing in the field, and we're working with a multinational conglomerate corporation that has a very unique problem. They're doing business in Asia, and they're more interested in our security features than the size of this device right here or the ability to move data faster. And as you may recall, we have a patent pending 2048-bit encryption system to keep prying eyes out of things like basic business correspondence that certain countries have intrusion measures into companies' business, and that's not only a problem in regular business, but in the medical industry specifically, legal documents and contracts, and of course people like LucasArts and DreamWorks and Disney and other companies, they value their upcoming film information a lot more valuable than most corporations would in the business.
Well, that's something we haven't talked about before. We've talked about the fact that you can move files very rapidly, as we said, a 1 gigabyte file in about 4 or 5 minutes. But you also have security parts to your arsenal as well.
Yes, that's correct. Now remember, there are 4 key points to this, right? So in this tiny device, which this is deployed either up in Mavric Cloud as a virtual subscription-based product or as a tiny pluggable device, there are really a few key things here. Number one, we can send up to a 100 gigabyte file from point to point with no third party involved. So you have total control over the information. And number two, it's encrypted both on disk as well as in transport. Thirdly, speed. Every time that file is shared amongst another person, we're able to accelerate that with the tool we call MavricNet. And that's what's giving us the increased performance we've talked about before, hundreds of times faster than just a typical transport of a file.
Again, the company's Mavric Media, mavricmedia.com. That's spelled M-A-V-R-I-C media.com. Don, this is so exciting. Thanks again for the update.
You bet. See you next week.
Take care.